Hey guys, it's Annie, new hair color, finally back filming in my room, and I'm also surrounded by 3 dogs right now. Thing 1, Chloe, my roommate Haley's dog. Thing 2 is George, and I'm puppy sitting him for the week. And thing 3 is a baby puppy! It's my roommate Brandon's, he just got her, and her name is Royce. So just know, as this whole video is going on, I'm surrounded by these cute little thingies. Hit the like button for this little face. She needs some looks because she's so cute. Anyway, so I'm making this video today because in a few days I'm gonna be going in and getting some work done. Nothing major, but my friend Kayla went and got laser hair removal at Laser Away, so I looked into it. And when I talked to the people, I mentioned that I've always been very self-conscious of my forehead because ever since like probably high school I have the expression lines because I'm very expressive in my face. In college I did an acting class and I was nicknamed the girl with the rubber face because I can do a lot of things with my face. I call this one my who face. But yeah, I've just always been very expressive, particularly with my eyebrows, and so in return I have these creases that I really don't like, so I just try to keep them covered up. Laser hair removal, for one, is very minor in my opinion. I'm getting my bikini done, my underarms, and I actually have a few like little prickly hairs right here. Don't be rude about that because that's actually very common in women, especially, you know, as your hormones change, you get older. I'm 26 now, and with the laser hair removal, I'm gonna, like I said, get the downstairs done, and that's pretty necessary for me as well because I see people going to the beach and wearing swimsuits, and I don't know if any of you are like me, but if I shave the next day or in a couple hours, I have razor burns everywhere. Like when I see girls going to the beach every single day, I'm like, girl, you must be like bald as a baby down there because I cannot do that. I'm the kind of person that if the opportunity comes my way and it's something that I've been interested in, I'm gonna take it because I feel like if you put something out there and it comes to you, that's a pretty good sign that, hey, go for it, because if, like I've mentioned before, like I would totally do Botox, and Botox was not something I was seeking out. I just mentioned it and I came across the opportunity to get a really good deal to get it. So I'm like, hey, it's not permanent. I'll just try it out. I don't even know what it will do. I don't even know if it'll do anything. I know it like relaxes the muscles in your forehead. Since I'm getting the laser hair removal and the Botox, I'm gonna make 2 separate videos about them, and I will answer any questions you might have, and I'll ask the technicians and get all the details for you. So leave comments below if you have any questions on any of that you'd like me to ask. Back to the Botox, I feel like laser hair is one thing, but I feel like people can be very judgmental about Botox. And doctors even say Botox is preventative, so in the future you won't be seeing signs of, you know, wrinkles as soon as you might. It also only lasts like 4 to 6 months, so it's not like a hardcore commitment that I'm making here. I'm just trying something out and seeing what happens and being open to you guys. I know a lot of people who get things done and they're very secretive, like they don't want anyone to know that they had an issue with that beforehand. But you know, for me, I feel like if I have something done, I'm like, hey, this is pretty cool, check it out, I'm gonna share it with you. For example, I don't know if you guys know, they're like faded a lot, but I got permanent eyebrows, and permanent eyebrows really only last a year to 3, sometimes 5. But with my eyebrows, I didn't even seek getting those done either. I saw a video about it and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool, I would totally do this. And I never had an issue with my eyebrows before. And guess what, a couple months later, this woman that is a very, very well-known person who does microblading, which is what it's called, posted on Facebook and was like, hey, I need models, I need to show my students. You get a very, very big discount if you will be a model for that. And I was like, hey, I can do this for $100 versus getting it done for real for $600. I'm gonna take it because the opportunity's there, and I've already said I would totally do that. Here's a picture, before and after. The after, they weren't healed, so they were like super bold. But I do feel like every time I put out there that I want something, the opportunity arises. So I highly recommend, if you want something, don't keep it in. Like, let the world know. Much more likely to happen that way. But with getting things done, as I wanted to say, I don't feel like anyone, especially anyone young who isn't fully grown, there's no need to get anything done. I used to actually be very self-conscious of my nose. I thought it kind of like went up a little bit, like in a little slope. I like my nose now, but I've actually had several people, without them knowing that I had an issue with it in the past, they were like, you have like such a nice nose. So you see, just because you don't like something when you're young doesn't mean that you're not gonna grow into it or grow to love it. Not to mention, people have so many different opinions. Think of the most beautiful person that you have ever seen or that you know of. Someone else is going to be tearing that person down and not liking something about them. Just like sometimes people are really nice and compliment me and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so many flaws, thanks. But then there's also people that are pointing out things that I already don't like about myself and I'm like, okay, thanks, I'm aware of that. I don't think I'd ever have any like real plastic surgery, but I might. But there's also nothing wrong if there's something that you do want to fix when your body has fully matured, go ahead and do it. But if you have an insecurity that you didn't have before someone pointed it out and now you feel like, I can't stop focusing on this, I need, like, that's no reason. Do not alter anything about yourself for someone else. I personally have a ton of physical insecurities, but I don't define my happiness off of that. Like I said, these lines in my forehead, I would love for them to diminish. I hate how big my forehead is, but whatever, I just keep my hair down like that. One huge insecurity is I have a mole right here, and especially in high school, if my hair was ever out of my face, I was mortified of that. Like in cheerleading, we were supposed to have our hair pulled back. I would never do that. Just at school in general, my hair was always in front of my eye, and people are like, why is your hair always in your way? But literally it's because of this little mole. And now, like, I wouldn't mind getting rid of it. I'm not petrified of people seeing it. Like in the past, I remember people not being necessarily mean at all, just saying like, oh, do you have something on your face? And I'd be like, literally leave me alone right now. I would like melt inside because I was so insecure about it. I have also been called a giraffe before. I don't like that I have these lines in my neck. I've always had them. It's not like an aging thing, like, oh, you have wrinkles in your neck. These are called like neck bands or something. I hate that. I hate it. My teeth. My parents spent a couple $1,000s on getting me braces. They're still fine in my opinion, but I lost my bottom retainer. Therefore, my bottom teeth are crooked. I also hate the fact that these two teeth next to my big front teeth are so small. I actually really like big teeth. I do hope in the future to get Invisalign to fix the crooked teeth down here. I just want veneers on these two little teeth just to build them up. So I do actually want to fix that. You know, my life's not on the line if I don't do that, but I plan on doing that someday, and I do think I will be happy with that decision. But it's not because I think I need it to make me feel complete, because that's not the case. Because I honestly do like who I am inside as a person. Yeah, there's definitely things that I need to work on. Like, I would love to have a stronger work ethic and be more focused, but you know, I've always been kind of ADD or whatever. But those are things that I need to work on. That's the kind of thing that you need to work on to be happy about self-improvement inside, who you are. I used to have so much anxiety, and I still do sometimes, especially social anxiety. I have social anxiety for sure, but that is not from the fear of people judging my appearance for the most part, unless I haven't showered in 5 days and I just feel really kind of crusty. That might give me a little anxiety. That anxiety is not physically based. It is based off of wanting to connect with people. It's about the fact that I want to accomplish things and I want to do something great and something that motivates and helps other people and, you know, be a positive difference in this life. And I just get so jumbled in how to accomplish that, that's when I start feeling bad about myself, because I feel stuck in life sometimes. Like, what am I doing with my life? That's where my insecurities come from. So in conclusion, yes, I'm going to get laser hair removal and I'm going to get some Botox in my forehead. I'm doing this because the opportunity arose. I just want everyone to know, no matter how many procedures you get done to yourself or how much makeup you wear, if you just don't feel good on the inside, what you change on the outside is not gonna have a lasting positive effect. For you to feel happy with yourself, you need to focus on in here. The only way to fix that is to better who you are as a person and not how you look as a person. Don't base wanting to change something about yourself off of an insecurity that someone else put in your mind. Ultimately, I think people should be able to do what they want as long as it's not self-harmful or harmful to anyone else. But I need to wrap all this up. Once again, hit the like button for this little Roycey Roo cuteness baby. This puppy lives in my house. But we are gonna go, and I will see you soon with a new video. All right, bye guys. I actually really loved high school. I wish I could go relive it again. That was my, I peaked in high school, okay. Oh, really. Hashtag OhhMyAnswers, what is your favorite song? I would say right now it's probably James Bay, Let It Go.